in Iraq when I was a first sergeant, I had one of my soldiers come into my office, right? Takes his arm and then literally scoops everything off my desk onto the floor. and before I say it,
you better have a good reason to do this, but carry on.
This is what's going to happen. You're going to leave this office. You're going to walk around the block a couple times, and you're going to come back here, and when you calm down, and we're going to talk about all of this bullshit right here, okay? Now get out. I was so fucking mad. But I didn't yell. I picked up all my stuff, put it on the desk, and he comes in, and he thought that I authorized his team to go out for checkpoint duty, which is fucking a dangerous thing. And I'm like,
checkpoint duty sucks ass.
I'm like, what do you mean? Checkpoint duty. I didn't even see anything. I go and I check my emails. There's no emails. I don't know. Because they were actually at another fob that was like 25, 30 minutes.
So who assigned them?
Their platoon sergeant.
Oh.
So I'm like, once I found that, I'm like, okay, this is what's going to happen. You're going to leave my office now. And when you get back there, I need you to get with your platoon sergeant and have him send me an email because I'm going to origami his fucking ass. Get out! And sure as shit, he sends the email and I just respond, call me right now. Yeah. 5 minutes later, I'm like, Sergeant, first thing tomorrow, you're on the first thing smoking. You're coming here to stand at my desk at parade rest, and we're going to talk about your mission choices for your men. I didn't even say goodbye. 0930. Boom, there he is. And I'm like, so what's up with this putting our guys on checkpoint duty? And he gives me the, battalion commander, we're attached. No. And I'm like, does your battalion commander know that we're our core level asset? And I get the orchestra of crickets. And I'm like, okay, all right. Who's your sergeant major at that battalion?
Rut-row.
Okay, get out of here. Next morning, I'm on the first thing smoking in front of the sergeant major. And I'm just a first sergeant, so I don't outrank him. And I walk in there, and I'm like, hey, Sergeant Major, what exactly is going on with my 425 guys doing this checkpoint duty shit? He's like, well, everyone needs to do their part. And I'm like,
no.
I'm like, this is what's going to happen, Sergeant Major. I'm going to walk out of this office. I'm going to go back to my office. I'll be there by COB today. And I am going to send an email to the corps level sergeant major, the sergeant major of the fucking Army, and I'm going to fuck you up. And he's like, well, you don't talk to me. I'm like, I just got up and walked out. Fuck off. And that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. And guess who didn't pull checkpoint duty anymore? My guys. Because there were whole teams, like 4 or 5 guys. There's 2 teams in a squad. It's between 4 and 5 guys per team. There were whole teams that were literally evaporated by car bombs at these checkpoints. And I mean, I remember reading some guidance from higher that local Iraqi police were to do checkpoint duty only.
Yeah.
So when I contacted the Corps Sergeant Major and the Sergeant Major of the Army, and I'm like, what the fuck? Here's a copy of the policy. I have guys. This is the Sergeant Major and the battalion commander making my guys do checkpoint duty. Plus, they're sending their guys to do checkpoint duty. What the fuck?
I knew some guys who were over there and involved in that stuff, and they said what mostly would happen is the Iraqi police would perform the actual checkpoint itself duty, and they would have overwatch from a fallback position, meaning scoped weapons, binoculars, radios,
good machine
that
gun,
sort of thing. Yeah, machine gun, a 240 or a saw. But yeah, actually manning checkpoints is a shitty duty and likely to get you turned into a pink mist
or boots.
Yeah,
some of those guys, all that was left was feet left in boots.
Yeah, I've heard stories like that.
Well, first of all, like if you detonate a car bomb, That's between 1,000 and 3,000 pounds of boom putty.
Yeah.
And when that explodes, that shock wave is traveling like Mach 3.5 to Mach 4.
Yeah.
And it literally has so much force behind it. It strips the meat off your bones and then breaks the bones up into little bits, and they are thrown in a 360-degree arc.
Yeah. You're basically turned into a paste.
Yes. And literally, I watched them pick up boots, fragments of uniforms, the K-pot, and just like scoop it up into body bags. There's like nothing left.
And a canteen. For what the fuck ever reason.
Yeah.
More than once I heard there was like nothing left but a canteen and a scrap of shirt or something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just like, all right. So, on the grand scheme of things, this is not Iraq. I don't have to worry about getting phone calls about people being dead.
Yeah.
You can't fix that. You can't recover from that.
Yeah.
I can recover from this. I literally can. I just need the regiment at my back.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be awesome if I could muster 10,000 guys at my back to make shit happen.
Yeah.
Because if we could do that, we could literally change the map of this suicide bullshit. We really could.
We just need to keep trying. Look, in fairness, we've been playing on a fairly limited field. We just have to find our way to the larger field to get all of this done.
Yeah. We have to get on Spotify. We have to figure that out.
Briefly, before we carry on here, we had a guy named Tony. He was one of our supervisors. When Dale Earnhardt died, I came into the team room to find Tony literally crying over his coffee cup with a NASCAR jacket over his shoulder. We walked in and we're like, Tony, what's wrong, man? He's like, Dale died, man. We're like, oh, we're sorry. But we were out deployed. We were supporting a task force, and there was big army there, and they're like, oh, we want your guys to do this, that, and the other. I went with Tony as his freaking guy who carries the stuff. And Tony walks into this colonel's office, puts a couple of pieces of paper on the desk, and he's got his coffee cup with him because Tony always had his coffee cup with him. And he starts pacing back and forth in front of this colonel's desk, explaining to him why we're part of the soft element. We don't do these tasks. We don't stand watch. We don't do this. We don't do that. Now, thank you very much, sir, and have a nice fucking day. Come on, Sergeant Steve, let's go. And we just walked out the door, and this colonel sat behind his desk going, the fuck just happened? Who the fuck was that guy? Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporters Sundays, go to redonkulas.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.